Okay, so as you know, I like to show work in progress. So this is how the shop began as a concept. I knew that I wanted an evolvement of man into machine, which was the original concept. Decided to swap that out for a better model on day one. Putting a robot in the background and some spiders to kind of represent a virus. Started putting some volumetrics, putting some steps and built in a chamber because it gives it more like an evolvement upwards towards something. Putting the eyes, putting an emergency shut off. This I kind of removed on the end, but we'll see. Started to do the lighting on the bottom. Started to overlay HUD elements into the chamber and put scratches onto the glass, etc. Dirty it down. Continued on with the spiders, putting in more. Started to add in a lot more detail at this point and the interior lights, which really start to show up all the glass if you're looking here, which is pretty cool. I've also put in a quote from Frank Herbert, which is "Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind," which is a reference to a time when AI took over humanity. Well, not took over, kind of did everything for humanity, which wasn't really a problem in the books, but the problem was, as now, the control of the AI is limited to a very few select people and companies, which is my reference there. So we've added in volumetrics at this point. Inside I've got volumetric fog layer. Start to add in interior lighting, start to build some details out on the stairs because they look very bare. If you look here, they look very, very bare. Start to add in some internal lighting inside the chamber as well. Continue from here, I've started to scratch the glass and put in like a HUD glass element here on the text so it looks a lot nicer. Tinted it up red, which was getting towards what I wanted. I've also put in like side lights here which create a subsurface scattering look inside, and I put a Voronoi fracture on at the end, but not all of this is Voronoi fractured. It's a combination of texture and model fracturing to create that look. I've added in lightning at this point and backlighting on the top of the roof and a window layer because I needed to make the characters pop, as some people pointed out, which I'm working on, but it takes time. Continued on there, getting the lighting right. I needed to add in more lighting on the background with neon to kind of make it all light up. And then the final layer that I've done just now is to add in a volumetric extra layer, which is going in here in between the chamber to kind of create like a steam machine effect, and it shows off on the light here if you look. And also there's another volumetric layer outside which creates scattering with light photons inside picking up on the water particles of the atmosphere, which is outside, and that creates a lot nicer silhouette for the characters and helps them stand out, which is kind of the final layer. So yeah, there you go, history of a shot, how I built it all up. Still working on it, not quite finished with it, but yeah, as it stands it's looking pretty decent. Feedback welcome.